Welcome back to the Spook House. Got my friend Doug here yet again. We were just discussing Kid Rock and his latest song, We the People.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Funny enough, he's coming to Raleigh in June, and I'm 90% sure me and a couple of friends are going to go. Just kind of like infiltrate,
Okay.
just go into it and people watch.
How the other half lives.
Yeah. I mean,
Kid Rock is okay, I will go on record and say Kid Rock is a talented man. I had Devil Without a Cause from 1999. It was a good album. He can do a lot of things. He's a talented dude, but what the fuck happened?
I'll tell you what happened. He found out that, if I pander to this audience, it's a cash cow, and that's what he's doing.
That new song is straight up. There's no lyrics. It's just buzzwords.
The chorus is "Let's go, Brad."
I couldn't believe they actually hit record and chanted that and put it down and distributed it to the public. That is just awful and bad taste and pretty fucking terrible. And also the conflicting message in the fucking song. He's saying love and unity and peace, but fuck Fauci in the song. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Yeah, and I just saw a news headline this morning that said he will refuse to play shows anywhere where there's COVID protocols.
But he's vaccinated.
He's also from Kid Rock was born rich, by the way. Have you ever seen the house he grew up in?
I don't think I've ever saw the house, but he lived in Detroit.
In a fucking mansion. There's an aerial photo of the house he grew up in. It's 10-bedroom mansion. And he's, yeah. That
really
dude's
play up that white trash.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, he's, we're talking about him, so I guess something's working.
Dude, I vibed out to a bunch of Kid Rock back in the heyday of Ball with the Ball. And
hey, man, that video was a game changer.
That was dude. You put that song on now, I'll blast that shit right now.
I will. Yeah.
What a good way to start off a podcast.
Welcome to Hot Ones, where we talk about Kid Rock.
Yes. I'll put on the bucket hat right now. You could be Sean Evans. I'll be Kid Rock.
Well, of course I'm Sean Evans. That's my father. Didn't you know?
Obviously. You guys have been separated at birth. I'm still demanding birth certificates. I need to see what's happening.
You may know my next guest from his zany Instagram horror post. Perhaps you've heard his musical project, Dapper Ghost. He recently launched a clothing line called Glorified Garbage.
Oh, my God.
You may know him as Doug Supernatural, but here on the show, we know him as our friend Doug. Everybody say hi to Doug.
All the cameras, this camera, this camera, this camera. You've done your research.
Well, I mean, I watched the show, so.
It's a fire show, pun intended.
Yeah, it's a good show. We'll do the hot sauce challenge.
We need to. It's a must.
Somebody should make a show where it's like Hot Ones, but they just bring on horror celebrities. And
that would be kind of a ripoff, but kind of awesome.
I mean, people would watch it.
Exactly. Imagine Jamie Lee Curtis trying to bomb. That'd be great to see.
I would love to see JLC Crazy Sexy Cool on Hot Ones. That would be pretty cool.
Did you just reference TLC?
I don't know what you're talking about.
No idea. Didn't grow up in the 90s at all.
No, I don't know what you mean. Hey, who's your favorite member of TLC?
Left Eye, obviously. Come on. R.I.P.
Okay, not a chili kind of guy?
I like me some chili, but Left Eye burning down people's houses, that's the ultimate roast right there. You really can't compete with that.
Remember when she wore a straight up condom over her eye as a fashion accessory? That was cool.
That was Lady Gaga before Lady Gaga. Left Eye was the original creator of public craziness.
I think she's the one and only to rock a condom in the package over her eye. That's hasn't been done before or since.
No, that's a first and less.
Yeah, somebody should bring it back though.
I feel like you should start your next episode with that.
Hey, maybe I will. Shout out to TLC.
Shout out to Trojan.
Shout out to Trojan. Sponsor the show, please.
we need those sponsors.
How do you get sponsors? I want sponsors. Give me Blue Chew. Give me a good mattress company. There's like a million to choose from.
Satva, take all to your mom's house.
Satva, Purple. You know.
I feel like if you just reach out to them and email them and say that you have a podcast and you want to be a sponsor, I don't know if you pay anything. There must be some kind of cross promotion.
I've looked into it before, and I forgot all the steps of it. But maybe one day I'll get some sponsors on the show. Hey, if anybody listening has something they want to, work out some deals, baby, I'm all ears.
Contact Sean Evans. Hot Ones could sponsor the first horror version of Hot Ones.
I can get down with that.
I mean, he's your dad. He has to let you in the family business a little bit.
Yeah, got to make daddy proud. So, Doug, we are going to talk about some news topics, and we are going to watch some trailers. We're going to have them up here on the screen, so everybody at home watching, no need to, pull up anything. We gotcha. There's not a whole lot of news happening.
In the horror world, yeah, I haven't really heard much besides that movie X.
Yeah.
By T West, which looks really dope.
Ty West?
Oh, is that how you say it?
Yeah, T West. That's his rapper name.
I just looked at it. I was like, T.I.
West.
And T.I. went from hip hop mogul to horror movie director.
Well, I have that trailer fired up, so we're gonna watch that one too.
All right, let's fucking go. And and Jamie Lee Curtis apparently is filming. She's on set for Halloween fucking Ends, possibly.
Halloween Ends. Yes, they are filming this one in Georgia. I thought it was kind of weird that they announced a trilogy. They shot the first one in Charleston, South Carolina, the second in Wilmington, North Carolina, and the third in Georgia. What gives?
They just love, dude, everything films down south now.
Yeah.
There's just so much land. So much empty space.
Yeah, why are they like bouncing all over though?
Well, they don't film in fucking New York, I'll tell you that. They film in Canada and claim it's New York.
That's true. Yeah, you see a lot of that.
Or even like the your favorite Spider-Man movie. It's in New York, but like they don't film in New York.
Yeah, those are just CGI buildings probably.
That look super real.
Yeah, have they ever filmed a movie in Long Island? I'm sure they have. What's like the best movie representation of Long Island? Is there one?
Like actually set in Long Island? I guess like Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
That was in Long Island?
Yeah, they have the whole thing like Meet Me in Montauk.
Oh, I haven't seen that in a while. I love that movie though.
Yeah, it's a great. I honestly haven't seen it in so long either. And also, Stranger Things is based on like some like weird experiment stuff in Montauk. Like it was supposed to be filmed and set in Montauk, but they changed it and filmed it in Georgia.
Huh. I've heard of Montauk in the conspiracy circles.
Yeah, it's very like rich area. Like a lot of celebrities go there for they have like summer houses and shit like that. Me and my friend, we went to see Maya Hawke out there for Labor Day in 2019. Uma Thurman and Ethan Hawke's daughter, which is pretty cool. And they played this place called the Stephen Talk House, which apparently like Paul McCartney has played there, Mumford & Sons played there. It's like this little fucking music venue / bar, and it's just like it's kind of like an unplugged session type of deal. It's like the stage is really low to the ground, very tight space. But we were standing next to Uma Thurman, and we were freaking the fuck out. Like we were just waiting for Maya Hawke to go on stage, and we were just standing there, and then my friend Joe, I see him like turn around and like get whiplash and turn back to me, and he's like, "Yo, Uma Thurman's like right there." And I looked and I was like, "I'm gonna shit myself." She was just there, just hanging out, supporting her daughter.
Yeah, that's cool. Did you muster up the courage to speak to her?
So bad I wanted to. I
Yeah.
wanted to be like the fucking Bride, Pulp Fiction, everything. Oh my god, but I didn't.
She would have been like, yeah, I fucking know.
Yeah, she would have been like, "What the fuck are you doing? What are you doing out here?"
I feel like that's how I would be with most celebrities. I'm like, they don't want to talk to me. I'm just gonna.
Some of them are pretty nice. I mean, I feel like if you're a celebrity or an actor or artist or whatever, you sign up for that. You have to be prepared for people to come up to you because your work means like that much to someone. Even if it's just, I mean, I guarantee they probably get a lot of creeps that are like talking like this close to their face and like mouth breathing all over them.
Yeah.
Like if you just say like, "Hey, what's up? Like I appreciate your work. Like I'm a fan. Whatever." That's cool. And like that's it.
You go to a lot of horror cons. Have you ever had you don't have to spill any beans here, but have you ever had any run-ins where you're like, didn't enjoy that?
Yeah, two of them. One was
you don't have to say if you don't want to, but
I don't care.
Okay.
One of them, and this guy gets talked about being like a nice guy, and I was like, maybe he was having a bad day. Could have been an off day. It's not even like a horror guest. It was I met Mankind, Mick Foley.
Really?
Yeah, he lives out in Long Island too. But he was at Comic-Con, and he's like one of my favorite wrestlers. So me and my friend met him. He was signing autographs, talking to his agent, looked up for a picture, didn't acknowledge you, didn't say anything, just signed the picture, talked to his agent as he was doing it, and I was like, "Hey, like, whatever I said."
Yeah.
And he just like didn't care. I'm like, "Oh, all right.
That's a bummer.
Or you're a dick." Yeah, it was whatever. I got an autograph from him and a picture. And then the other one was kind of my fault. So I don't know if do you watch The Walking Dead?
No, I tried to.
Okay.
It wasn't for me.
Noted. And I will definitely, it definitely has its audience, and a lot of people think it's cringy.
It's the Young and the Restless with zombies.
Exactly.
As the world turns.
I mean, you pretty much summed it up.
Yeah.
It's a zombie. It's a soap zombie opera or something.
Mm-hmm.
But there was this dude. His real name is Jeff Kober. He was in like The New Girl. He was in Sons of Anarchy. Did you watch Sons of Anarchy?
No, I missed that one.
You should watch it. Well, if you don't like zombie soap operas, you might not like this one because it's a soap opera with motorcycle gangs.
Okay.
But it's fucking good. There was one actor, and I saw him. I was in the lobby of the hotel. Like things were wrapping up. It was like 7:00 or something. And I saw him, and I was like, "Oh shit! Like, should I say something?" I was by myself, and I accidentally called him. First offense, I accidentally called him by his character name, which I was like, "Fuck!" I know his real name, and I was like, "Hey, like I'm a big fan. I loved you in Sons of Anarchy and Walking Dead. Can I get a picture?" He's like, "You're really supposed to do it in the convention hall." I'm like, "Yeah." Can I just get a quick? I'm like,
yeah,
because obviously you pay to like meet people, but like I saw him and I just thought you could just take a quick picture. He took a picture begrudgingly, and then other people bombarded him. And I was like,
"Oh man!"
So he was like, "This fucking kid." That was like 6 years ago or something like that. But he wasn't outwardly a dick, but you could tell he was a little on edge. He just wanted to go up in his hotel room, jerk off to USA Network or something.
To some silk stockings.
Had to throw on the silk stockings.
Some people know what we're talking about. The real ones.
The 12 percenters.
Yeah.
You know what I love staying in hotels.
Doug, are you ready? You know what? I have nobody wants to hear my Tom Savini story, so we'll.
No, yes, we do. We tell them.
Well, so this one's weird because if you just go on Google, type in Tom Savini bad experience, you'll get a whole plethora of stories. Some people say he's a sweetheart. Some people say he's a fucking asshole. When I met him in 2007, I think I've told this story before. He just kind of like the Mankind thing. He just acted like he couldn't give a shit. That, like, hey, man, like your work. Really good to meet you. And there was nobody at his table. I was like one of the first patrons of the day. I think it was like at the very start of the convention. And he was just like, yeah, whatever. Here you go. No eye contact. I'm like, all right, that was very cool. But I was with my girlfriend at the time. This is like 15 years ago. When she met him right after me, he perked right up. Like, oh yeah, these are I've done all these movies. Here's some of my the mask I've made, and yeah. Oh, you want a picture? Okay. And it was like, okay.
Did he react like that to every other woman that came up to the table? Because that might have been a trend.
I'm sure if you do some digging, there are similar stories that corroborate that kind of thing. But my brief run-in with him was kind of a fucking asshole. I mean, total legend,
Yeah, obviously.
Whatever, but I didn't have a great experience.
Would you meet him again to redeem yourself?
No, because back in 2007, I think autograph prices were very reasonable. They were like $20 and you get a picture.
Yeah, not like that nowadays.
Yeah, these days it's like $100 for the autograph, $150 for an autograph and a picture. It's like, no, I'm not.
Hey, Kane Hodder still is like $20.
Really?
Yeah, and he's does like in costume photo ops, and it's like $50 for that. Makes sense because he's all in like makeup or whatever.
Sure.
But like, I don't know. I feel a lot of the times it's like the agents who set those prices. Because there's this one Walking Dead cast member that I met, and we were on the convention floor and stuff like that. Chad Coleman, he was in The Wire and stuff like that, and Walking Dead.
Mm-hmm.
And he walked past us, and we were like, hey Chad, like what's going on? Like, you're awesome, whatever. And he was like, hey, and he like just talked with us for like a couple of minutes, and like then took a picture. He was like a foot away from his table, didn't care. He just liked meeting the fans. Like he just loves being in that environment. You could tell people who just like are like who give back to their fans and like really care. And as you should, because like a lot of the times like fans are what, going back to the Scream 5 whole toxic fandom thing. Like fans they drive like your narrative forward. Like if you come out, if you know enough people say that you're a dick, that's gonna like follow you around.
Yeah.
It takes like takes no effort to be a kind person. Like even if you're like encountering like some creep, on some level, he or she they love what you do.
Mm-hmm.
So just be nice for 2 seconds and then fucking walk away.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It's unfortunate that those kinds of things happen, but
if I ever meet Tom Savini, I'm gonna be like, "You're a fucking piece of shit." He's gonna be like, "What?"
Oh man! So Doug, you ready to watch some trailers?
Going off on some tangents. Let's go.
It's all good. Let's see. First one up, I think. Whoop. So this one comes out in like 2 weeks on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
I've only seen this trailer once. So I figured we could rewatch it together. And
didn't see the trailer at all.
You didn't?
No.
Okay. Perfect.
I didn't even know this was happening until 2 months ago. I didn't know Netflix like acquired the rights to like continue the story. I
Yeah.
had no idea.
Well, we are going to watch the trailer for the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Ah, big sigh already.
All right, here we go. Is this the trailer for X? No,
Back in the same fucking. It's all dark and dreary. Oh boy, scratch out. Fans, yeah, okay. What a terrible font to choose. The Arial bold.
In 2022, the Face of Madness returns.
Bring the movie woke that back.
February 18th.
I mean,
All right.
nothing really happens. The trailer
Yeah.
doesn't look bad.
No.
There's just nothing happens. There's no really.
It kind of looked like a remake of the 2003 trailer.
Yeah, you know
because there was that scene where Jessica Biel was in the wall and it got quiet for a second and then jump scare. Kind of similar thing.
That was actually a good remake. I did like that Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Yeah, overall I enjoy it. I don't think it's a bad movie. I did an episode on it if anybody wants to listen to it. But yeah,
check that out.
Yeah, so they're remaking this again.
Are they continuing it from the other movie that came out, or is it like a reimagining of the first one?
It is a requel. They're following
back with the requel.
Back with the requel, baby. They're ignoring all the sequels and picking up where the first one left off. But I thought they already did that. But I'm not sure. That franchise is a fucking mess.
The whole timeline kind of doesn't make sense, even from like the second one. Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, you don't know how long of a gap between the original and the second one is, and the third one, there's no really explanation of where that is in time. So it's just like its own Texas Chainsaw universe where like time does not exist.
Yeah, that would explain the second one, which is one of my favorites in the franchise.
So good. It's just so out there and crazy.
Bill Moseley's so good in that.
Bill Moseley, Caroline Williams is like one of my fave final girls. Stretch.
Yeah, music is my life.
I feel like you could pull off a good chop top. Get like some metal in your head.
Maybe I'll do that for Halloween this year. Walk around with a clothes hanger.
Yeah, I guarantee. Just have like a tally up of how many people realize who you are. Just like walk around.
So yeah, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Hey, it could be good. You know,
it's gonna be. Might as well.
It's on Netflix. So,
but Fede Alvarez is doing it. So Fede Alvarez did the Evil Dead remake, which was bomb. I think he did. No, that was Alex Aja who did the Hills of Eyes remake, which was also good. Fede Alvarez. He's a prominent director.
Yeah, there's some promise there. So
at least you have someone at the helm who actually cares about horror movies and has proven that he could remake a movie correctly. Because the Evil Dead remake was fucking cool.
Yeah, and there's no trailer for this yet, but Evil Dead Rise is coming out. It's going to be on the Starz network. So, Evil Dead, raise up, take your shirt off, spin around your head like a helicopter.
I bought that P. Pablo album in 2002, along with Puddle of Mud, the same purchase.
Oh, nice.
That's a band we don't talk about enough.
Puddle of Mud. I think the world has talked about Puddle of Mud plenty.
And we've had enough.
Yeah, we're good. So yeah, Texas Chainsaw. Looking forward-ish to it. Could be cool.
Interesting to see what's going to happen with that.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're thinking about starting like a whole new trilogy if this one does good, because Netflix really doesn't like release the numbers of how like these movies do. So really cool to find out if people are actually into it or if it's actually good. The synopsis says there's influencers that go into the house, which already makes me want to curl up and die. So the synopsis.
Wait, really?
That's what I read yesterday.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's not a word you want to see in a synopsis. Influencers.
No. This is it's like BuzzFeed creating this movie.
Ooh. What? All right, Doug, you ready to watch another trailer?
Let's continue.
All right. So have you heard of this movie called The Long Night?
No.
It's a Shudder original.
Oh.
We're about to watch it. A lot of people are kind of tearing the trailer apart, and possibly rightfully so.
I feel like you're in the same camp just from that delivery.
Well, let's watch it together. Okay, here we go. This is The Long Night on Shudder.
Just as a serpent sheds his skin, so must the world be cleansed of sin.
Mr. Caldwell, hello?
So that the next renewal can begin.
Smells like something died in here. Let's just get out of here. This whole thing is weird.
I don't know what it is about this house.
That's not like us.
I have to stay.
All right.
We release you, Lord Octana. We, the guardians of the long night, are your humble servants. You instructed us.
They were in my head.
Why are we really here?
For 5,000 years, the serpent has been the great equalizer, cleansing the evils of man from the world with his venom.
This ends now.
I don't know. I kind of fucking with it so far.
Don't you wish to be free of your pain?
Jesus.
The long night begins.
All right, Doug, The Long Night.
I
You think
think that looks pretty interesting.
I mean, it looked better on that watch, but the line where she's like, "There's something about this house. I want to stay."
Yeah.
It's fun.
The acting is like pure garbage. Like you can already tell, like that dude is straight up like it looks like he's reading the lines off of like a post-it note on her head. But if you like insert a cult in a movie, you got me. Or at least I'll check it out. I don't know. It had. I don't know. I got like a lot of like Lucio Fulci vibes from that, like modern day Italian cinema. I don't know.
Cults are so hot right now.
They're so hot right now.
Yeah, it kind of looked like Undertaker in the Ministry of Darkness.
Yes. Cut your wrist and drink the blood. Tell Midian to get that crucifix ready. Let's fucking go.
Yeah, I mean, it had some cool looking imagery, and it looks cool. But
Visually stunning.
Yeah, visually stunning.
Said by Entertainment Weekly.
Said by some jabroni with a website.
Some blogger who still blogs in 2022.
Yeah.
No, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
Shudder originals are kind of like hit or miss for me.
Yeah, Shudder has some good stuff, man. I love Shudder.
Yeah, Bliss was dope.
I watched Terrified last night.
Oh,
It's
how
like
was that?
Argentina film, I believe. It was really good. I enjoyed it. Had some really creepy moments. I recommend it. Terrified, not Terrifier, on Netflix.
Terrifier. Oh man, that trailer came out. I feel like 2 years ago for Terrifier 2.
Yeah, Terrifier 2. Where the hell is that? Come on.
At the last Monster Mania that I went to, Damien Leone was he had like a table, like I guess like for his like effects company. No one cared. No one was going up to him and saying anything. And we were
Really?
standing next to his table. He was just in like the regular vendor floor, not like with celebrity guests or anything. And we just like look over and we're like, that's the director of Terrifier, just
Mhm.
doing nothing. And he had like a sign on his table that said like, autographs, pictures, $10, $15, whatever. But like no one was at the table. I felt kind of bad.
Damn. That's a bummer. I know David Howard Thornton, who played Art the Clown, kills it at conventions.
Oh yeah, I really want to meet him because I hear he's like very personable, very cool, just like all around good dude.
Yeah. Former podcast guest.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. The interview was on YouTube if anybody wants to watch it. It was good. He's a really nice guy.
Got to get him on again.
Maybe I will when Terrifier 2 comes out in
Whenever
12 years.
Yeah, they're going to be in post production until eternity.
Yeah. So, The Long Night. Cool. All right.
I'm into it.
I might watch it. Did you recognize the lead actress there?
I was trying to figure out who that was.
She was Laurie Strode in Rob Zombie's Halloween.
Definitely would not recognize that.
Scout Taylor Compton.
Oh, that's her. Okay.
Straight out Compton.
Yeah.
That is her.
Straight out of that trash remake.
Hey, some people like it.
A lot of people do. Never
You
understand
just
it,
don't like the Halloween series, Doug.
but- Dude, I love the original Halloween series. How dare you?
Do you like Halloween 4?
Yeah.
Okay.
I like, dude, you put on any Halloween right now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I'll watch it. I'll watch any of them.
You know what? Let's watch them all right
Like,
now.
Marathon it right now. We'll be done.
All right, Doug. Call out of work. We're going in.
All right, I'll do it at work.
All right, Doug. Are you ready for trailer number 3?
Let's fucking go.
Now, I figured that we've both seen this trailer. A lot of people have. A lot of people are hyped on this movie. There's honestly not a lot coming out in the next 6 months, so this gives everybody something to look forward to. We are going to watch the trailer for X, the A24, new A24 joint.
X gonna give it to you.
X going to give it to you.
I am so pumped for this.
I think I've only seen this trailer once, so let's jump in.
That's it.
Farmer's daughter, take one. I need to be famous, Wayne. All the best people are.
Ain't nobody else out there like you.
You know why?
Kid
Wow.
Cudi.
Because you got that X Factor. Our days of struggling may soon be over.
Hollywood, here we go.
So this is it. Our own studio backlog.
You're looking for a place to stay. Oh, yes, sir.
That's one ugly son of a bitch.
And my wife, Pearl, is next door, so I would appreciate a little discretion.
Right.
He don't know what we're doing, does he?
Oh, it's better to beg for forgiveness than ask for permission.
Would you like to come inside?
Much obliged.
I want to be in the movie.
Well, you can. The story can't just change midway through.
If Daddy catches us, there's no telling what he might do.
My wife is not well. It happens after dark.
You don't want to leave, do you?
People's eyes are gonna pop out of their damn skulls when they see this.
What? Are you alright?
No.
One of the boys found this inside.
What do you think is on it?
I see one goddamn fucked up horror picture.
All right.
This is the movie I am most looking forward to.
Yeah. Yeah, I would say my most anticipated movie of the year, besides Halloween Ends. Hold your
Okay.
thoughts, Doug. Yeah, this looks
Okay.
good.
Garbage. I mean, huh? But no, this look T West, Ty West. How the fuck do you say his name?
Ty West.
Ty West. Ty is T-Y.
T
Get it
Money.
Ty. House of the Devil was so good,
Yeah.
and it looks like it's following in the same footsteps as House of the Devil. The way he films his movies, I love. It has like a really like gritty feeling, and
Ye-
this looks no different.
Yeah. Man, if they just threw Leatherface in this movie, there's your Texas Chainsaw remake. Just let him do it.
And honestly, if they did that, like you didn't like it was marketed as this movie X, it's kind of mysterious, doesn't really have a name. And imagine like that Leatherface pops up at the end and you're like, holy fucking shit, like we just watched like a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie. Like that would be genius. That would be genius marketing.
Well, I'd rather have a cool new original horror movie than have him wasted on Leatherface.
Touche. I'm with you there.
Yeah.
Ty West seems to always do original movies.
Yeah, that's true.
I never saw his other movies that he did besides House of the Devil.
I was just looking him up. He directed VHS.
Oh, yeah. I saw that too.
That was pretty good. Have you ever seen
Innkeepers.
The Innkeepers?
That's the one I didn't see.
I really like that movie. Actually,
Alright.
I like that movie a lot. I've seen it a few times. It's a paranormal ghost movie that takes place in a hotel. These two amateur ghost hunters they work at this hotel and they're on the late shift, and it's really good. It's got a little bit of comedy, some good jump scares, but yeah, check that one out.
I think I might check that one out at work today.
Do it. How do you watch movies at work?
On my laptop.
What do you do at work? Like when you get there
Well,
to the music venue?
So when I'm if I'm in like the box office like alone, like I'm not usually in the box office because like we have other window sellers that do that, but we had a rescheduled show tonight. So there's going to be a lot of like refunds and stuff, and I pretty much just go there and work the whole day. So I have my laptop off to the side. I'm at like a window in a box office. So if it's slow, I just leave it off to the side and like put on movies.
I got you.
But
Who canceled?
No one could. It was like some tribute band. They're called Icons of Vinyl. They were a tribute band to like Steely Dan.
Oh, Dad Rock.
That rock movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have Thursday tomorrow.
The band Thursday?
And Thursday.
Wow, I didn't even know they were still around.
Neither does anyone else because it sold like 400 tickets.
Really?
Yeah, it's going to be a little weird.
So you see, like, you're on top of what bands pull what numbers and everything.
At least in the New York market or Long Island.
How many tickets did the Boomer Dad Rock band pool tonight.
Oh, it's like 200.
Really? That's good.
Dude, Long Island loves tribute bands. They
For-
they sell the fuck out.
For a tribute band, yeah. Why not?
It's a cheap ticket. You could spend your money on alcohol, which a lot of these, suburban white families do in Long Island. They get trash. They see some of their favorite music from yesteryear, and it's a good night.
God, I can't wait until that's like what I consider just a good night. You know what? That's a good night now. I would do that now.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, yeah, that sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
with a better band though, like a tribute band. I don't know.
Tribute to Puddle of Mud.
Dude, Scott Stapp still sells like 1,200 tickets
I'm sure he does.
himself. Scott Stapp himself.
Never stop believing.
I'm always believing in the step.
So yeah, X, gonna give it to you by Ty West.
T West.
T Money West.
Titty West.
Look, it looks good. So please don't suck.
A24 never disappoints. Not to be a film snob or anything, but
Sometimes they do.
did you see Lamb?
I haven't seen Lamb yet.
That's
I
the
keep
one
hear-
that's on my list.
Yeah, I hear good things.
I was disappointed in The Lighthouse. I did not like that movie.
So I wouldn't say I'm disappointed. I applaud its originality and acting, and everything about the movie was amazing. But I have no desire to rewatch it. You know,
Yeah,
I applaud it. It was great. It was an accomplishment in cinema, but that's where it ends. I don't want to watch it again.
I'll agree with you there. Cinematography on point. Robert Eggers knows how to direct the film,
Yeah.
and Robert Pattinson is a great actor. So is Willem Dafoe. Like I wish it was a little. I just wish they gave us more.
Just make a little bit of fucking sense.
A little bit.
Just a tad.
Without, they could allure to mysteries and stuff like that, but like, if you don't have the budget for something, just say it. I want to see some goddamn sea creatures.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Have you seen the trailer for The Northman? The Northman?
Yes, I did.
Yeah, it's like 3.5 minutes long, so I'm not going to play it right now, but it looks really good.
Not my type of movie, because I hate that Game of Thrones type of shit. I'm not into that.
That's usually not my go-to either, but I hear Robert Eggers, I'm like, gotta check it out.
So he's the director that makes you like go out to the theater and you're like, all right, like I'm in. Whatever you do, I don't give a fuck if it's a soap opera. Let's go.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of like Ari Aster, you know? I'm like, wasn't a big fan of Midsommar, but I'm still gonna go first day to see what he puts out next.
Yeah, and you know you're gonna come out of a Ari Aster movie feeling uncomfortable.
Yeah.
You gotta like reset your brain into going to see one of his movies.
Yeah. And for the same reasons I said of The Lighthouse, I apply that to Midsommar. Just never want to watch it again. I applaud it. Good job, but nah.
They could have cut a little bit of the fat off of that movie. Didn't need to be like 3 hours.
You didn't watch the director's cut?
No.
Really? Somebody
No.
told me it was a lot better. So
I don't wait. You know what? Because I watched it a couple times. I might have seen the extended cut on Prime. I rented it, but I didn't get too far. I think I shut it off because I was too tired, and I never went back to it. I might have put on the extended cut, but I didn't like really get any of the extensions.
I got you. Who knows? Maybe I'll watch it again one day.
You get like you buy like the Blu-rays and the Steelbooks and stuff like that. So you buy like the director's cut versions of all?
I don't. No, I don't. I mean, hey, if I were a millionaire, yeah, that would be fun. But I'm not. So
didn't you buy the Halloween whatever edition?
I pick up some stuff just to have it. but I'm not one of these guys that needs like every special edition release or has to collect every movie, you know.
Not a completist.
Yeah, I used to do that with DVDs back in the day. Had a pretty sick collection, but yeah, man, I've got too many bills, you know?
Sometimes that takes precedence.
Yeah, unfortunately.
But you could buy it digitally for like $4.
You can't repair a house with steelbook movies.
No, you can't.
God knows I've tried though. Just nail them to my roof trying to patch up a hole.
Yeah, and imagine when it's like 40 degrees over there and you have like a hailstorm. That shit is flying off.
Oh, maybe I'll try VHS tapes. I hear they're more durable.
Now that VHS tapes are like Nokia brick phones. You put that to your roof, nothing is penetrating that.
That's great.
Make sure you get the big box VHS tapes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right, Doug. So this is not a trailer, but I want you to watch this just so you can talk shit. We are gonna watch the alternate ending to Halloween Kills.
What? Oh, what the fuck? I was not fucking prepared for this. I need to take some Advil because I know my headache. I'm gonna have a headache after this. Alternate ending?
Alternate ending. I mean, it's a similar ending, but it is alternate. You ready?
No.
Take some breaths. I can feel your hate boiling up, but I haven't even pressed play yet.
He's right. You just have to mention Halloween Kills, and that's it. It's all it takes.
I know.
All right, let's fucking go. Just refresh. I'm trying to remember how it ended. They basically gave Michael Myers like a Boston beatdown, and everyone got murdered in slow motion, very soap opera-ish. If they're gonna direct murders, very Murder She Wrote.
Yeah.
Then,
So
Brackett said, "Hey, Michael, remember when I said you're all entitled to one good scare, huh?
Oh,
nudge, nudge."
Why'd you remind me? Yeah. So that happens, but the alternate ending doesn't pick up there. So this is just when. So in the original ending, after that, Karen walks back to the Myers house and goes upstairs, and Michael kills her. Roll credits.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. All right. Are you ready, Doug?
Let's fucking go.
Okay. 1 second.
Let's get this over with.
Oh my God. Keep a positive mind, Doug. All right, here we go.
Open as again.
How badass does that look, though?
Michael Myers looks great. That's not the problem with the movie.
Here we go.
Lori, what is it?
I'm coming for you, Michael.
All right, Doug, let your hate flow through me.
First of all,
Yeah.
she's walking through a packed hospital with a fucking machete.
A knife?
Machete, like a huge, large, obnoxious knife. I will say, it's a cooler ending than the original when they just ended it with her getting murdered, I guess. But like, I'm just so confused when Halloween became like an action franchise. Like she basically took like a page out of Liam Neeson's book and Taken and was like, "I will find you, and I will kill you." Like I just don't buy it. I just don't buy it. I'm sorry. I love Jamie Lee Curtis. I agree with you. Michael Myers looks badass. There's no problem with his mask. There's no problem with James Jude Courtney. It's just they're taking the whole franchise and changing it into something, and there's no atmosphere to it. It's not like there's no spooky atmosphere to it, which is what's the greatest asset to Michael Myers, the whole Halloween franchise. It's just so eerie and spooky, and you have like this synthwave score that's going on a little bit, and I'm like, what?
The score is sick. Let me stop you there, bro. I like the score.
It just sounds like it doesn't belong in a Michael Myers movie.
Well, John Carpenter made it. Talk to him.
I will.
When you pay $800 for his autograph, you can ask him.
If he ever does a convention again, I will say why. Well, I know why he fucking, endorses Halloween Kills, because he gets a fucking paycheck every time they resurrect the Halloween movies. But I don't. I have so many thoughts.
Yeah. Well, I do like this ending better than the theatrical, where Karen gets killed and it's a hard cut and boom, Halloween Kills.
Curious to know why they went with the other ending as opposed to this one, because this is a better clip. Like I feel like that would amp more people up because it kind of had like a somber ending. If that's what they were going for, then they got it. The whole movie was kind of just a slog. But if they ended it like this, it gives you something visually to look forward to, because I mean, what's going to happen anyway, but like seeing it on the screen would probably be better than just watching Karen, who I don't know how some people connect with any of those characters from the newer movies. Like
I like Allison, Andy Matichak. I enjoy her as a character. I thought that they built on her character in Halloween Kills, and she's turning into a little badass that's gonna really shine in Halloween Ends.
Well, I'm gonna buy the fucking ticket and be there on premiere night either way, no matter if I hate it.
So, well, let's talk about this. Halloween Ends is set 4 years later after Halloween Kills, which I think is totally the right move, because you need some breathing room from, Halloween Kills, they've always said was going to be more of a kind of action, blood and guts kind of movie. I'm hoping in Halloween Ends that they get back to what you're talking about with the atmosphere and just slow it the fuck down and let it breathe, get back to, and David Gordon Green has said that it is going to be a different vibe in Halloween Ends. So maybe he means it won't be as chaotic and fast and evil dies tonight. If they say that one fucking time in Halloween Ends, I'm going to lose it.
They had to know when they were writing that it was going to get trashed. Like, it's just so kitschy and catchphrasey, and the way the callbacks in the movie were just heavy-handed. Like, you didn't need some of that. It's just like, remember when we said this in 1978? Remember we're trying to be as good as the original movie? Do you remember? Like, no, you don't need that. But I gave this director enough chances. Personally, I don't think he's the right dude for the job. I think it could have been handed to someone else to give it a little more care, like the Ready or Not guys. The way they did the new Scream, it had it had pacing problems. I acknowledge that. Like a lot of these new horror movies are just so quick and doesn't give enough time to breathe, like you said. They could have been extended a little bit. But with Halloween, I just think, again, personal opinion, it's just not done. Michael Myers is great. Nothing wrong with Michael Myers. James Dean Courtney, great Michael Myers. He's brutal. Way he walks, menacing.
Yeah.
Kills it. Pun intended. Just like the way they navigate the story and the directing, it's just like, it just doesn't. I don't connect with it.
Yeah, I mean, those are valid points. Yeah, I'm very frustrated with 2018 and Halloween Kills because, God, there's so much they get right, and like, yeah, they get it. This is great. And then there's the obvious stuff, like Evil Dies Tonight. That is obviously bad.
And just like it's terrible. And
that whole angle were not in Halloween Kills, it would have been so much better.
If they didn't go with like the whole
the
mob mentality aspect, who knows what it could have been. I don't know how many people are in the writer's room thinking about what serves the story better and who came up with that idea. I get they want to like bring it into modern day and like have like a subliminal message that about like what's going on in the world currently, but hey, guess what? This movie's about fucking Michael Myers. Yeah. You don't need to have a message in a slasher movie. I'm sorry. There's movies for that, and I love when a story gets deep like that, like Get Out and Us, and Jordan Peele did that, executed it perfectly, but sorry, you don't need that in a Michael Myers movie. Even if you wanted to put a message in there. It doesn't need to be as heavy-handed as that, because that was just like, holy shit. Like, so flattered, just like spoon-feeding it to the audience, just grabbing your hair and just throw a fucking spoonful of shit.
Yeah, okay.
You want to talk about I'm sorry.
Hey, it's fine. I mean, hey, that's how I feel about Malignant.
Hey, that was too much of that.
Oh God, I almost pulled up a clip and put that in the playlist, but I was like, man, I can't. That's too much heat for this one episode.
You need a soundbite. You need a soundboard where you can just smash some buttons. Play Malignant.
But all faults of Halloween Kills aside, we got a new movie in October. Let's stay positive. Ready. Don't bring the negative Long Island energy up in here just yet.
Hey, I'm rooting for it. I'm rooting for all these movies. I want it to do good.
I feel like you already hate Halloween Ends and you know nothing about it.
It's half true.
Kinda.
It's because I see the pattern. Dude, they can surprise me. I'm ready. I'm open. I'm going into the movie theater with an open mind. I want to like it. I don't want to hate movies. I want to love everything that I see. But if it sucks, I'm going to say it sucks.
Yeah. Well, from the photo that JLC shared, looks like she's got a new sassy haircut.
Also, yes, I love that you got the Karen cut going on.
Yeah, so maybe she's like, I hope that the story is she's kind of like moving on with her life or trying to, and she's not all Sarah Connor, Right.
And then, this is what doesn't make sense to me now that you showed me that extended ending clip. She was walking out of the hospital with a knife, saying, "I'm coming for you, Michael." Yet, Halloween Ends takes place 4 years after, so like...
Maybe she can't find him.
Yeah, or something like that. And then she just decides to move on. I don't know. You got me intrigued now.
Yeah, Michael's crafty like that. He's like,
Call him the shape for a reason.
He's like, see ya, Haddonfield. I'm out of here.
And then he's going to come back 4 years later. Terrorize it again. I just don't like the thing that again, I have to watch 2018 again because I just don't like how they just retconned the whole Michael and Lauren.
Oh, you mean like Scream and all that and everything else that gets a free pass?
Wait, what happened in Scream?
I don't know. Everything's like a requel or you know.
Yeah, but Scream was always meta, so they could play on it. That's like their playground. I'm
Hey,
saying like they took away the most interesting part of the Halloween franchise, which is you give Laurie Strode this this badass arc of her actually being related to Michael Myers, and that's the whole reason and driving force why Michael Myers is going after Laurie. And then in the new requels, Michael Myers he's going after her for no good reason, and he just wants to go home. It's like, what? Pick a thing that he's tailored to. Like,
well, they say in Halloween Kills that it turns out that he's not after Laurie. That
he just wants to go home, right?
Yeah,
but
it's like it's not about you. Sit down.
But that's such a disservice to her fucking character.
I don't think so. I mean, John Carpenter.
Hold on, if he's not after Laurie, why the fuck is she going after him anyway?
Because she killed her. He killed her. Oh my god. Oh, and by the way, Doug, I think you're forgetting that Michael and Laurie weren't related in the original Halloween. John Carpenter made that shit up because he was drunk and trying to get through a script. So he was like, I guess they're related.
And
so
genius happened. Because that twist in the second movie, come on, you're gonna tell me you didn't like jump out of your seat when you were like 14 watching it?
No, I didn't. I still think it's kind of dumb. I think the sibling aspect hurts the franchise more than anything. I thought it was a dumb move. I think it's more effective that he decided to stalk Laurie just because she dropped the key off at the Myers house. That's way creepier to me. Like, oh, he saw a random person and got fixated on her, as opposed to she's my sister and I must eliminate my bloodline. But that's just me.
Yeah. I the creepy aspect of it, I just feel like that's been done before.
Yeah. What are you gonna do, baby? Hey, you know,
watch this shit anyway.
Hey, after I think I figured out why I don't love the new Scream. How much time you got, Doug?
Yeah, 15 minutes.
15 minutes? Okay. So I think I figured out why I'm not in love with the new Scream movie. I think the reasoning for the killers doing what they did is kind of weak, and I don't know, like the whole fandom thing. That was their fucking reason. I feel like with Scream, if you're gonna come back, bring on this new team, call it Scream, there has to be like the killer reveal needs to be something that ties together Stu and Billy, maybe like a third person behind the scenes that was controlling them. There has to be like this big reveal, like a holy shit moment. Not, we don't like the franchise. It's like,
yeah, I totally fair point, because if you're still, it's still kind of cool that.
Hey, Doug, don't spoil the movie. It's been out for 2 weeks.
Don't say anything. Don't say anything about Dewey's death. Don't say anything about. I forgot the killer's names right. What the fuck are their names?
Amber. Oh, spoilers, everybody. Turn it off if you haven't seen the movie that's been out for 2 weeks. Amber and Jack Quaid's character.
Quaid. Yeah, Jack Quaid.
Richie.
There you go. Yeah, you're right, Richie. Don't say anything about them being the killers at all. Kind of keep it under wraps for another couple of years. Give enough people time to see it.
We should move on quickly before I say something. All right.
But no, I totally get your point. You wanted something like someone pulling the strings behind it would have been better, kind of like feeding them information, kind of like brainwashing them, almost like a cult. But I think the toxic fandom thing makes sense because, like I said, Scream was always meta, and they were always talking about like film culture and stuff like that, and they want to speak on what's going on in cinema history today. And it kind of makes sense because toxic fandom, when it goes too far, obviously it's exaggerated in the movie, but people get really crazy like that, and they find a way to bring back in Nev Campbell and Sydney and Courtney Cox and Dewey because they want to bring the original people in.
Yes, but that would make sense if it were Scream 5, or just a random ass sequel. But if you're coming in with new directors, it's the first movie in 10 years, you're calling it Scream, assuming you're rebooting the franchise in a way, the stakes have to be higher than that. Just toxic fandom. I mean, that's almost what they did in Scream 4. It's very close.
Yeah. With the whole fame aspect of it, her wanting to be famous.
Yeah, it was just kind of a letdown.
That's why it would be cool if they like decide to make a new trilogy out of this. We could see like the real reason. Maybe there's like maybe they have a whole 3-film arc where they introduce like, I don't know, Stu again, or Kirby still alive, or something like that, where they're like gives more meaning to this movie.
Yeah.
I don't know. A lot of people had a little.
Doug froze on me. Maybe he'll come back. Doug, where'd you go?
Hello, I'm here.
Hey, there he is.
I was like, what the fuck happened?
Your internet couldn't handle the fiery rant you were going on.
It had enough. Both of our computers said, nah. Cut it off. But what was I saying? All the other motives in like the Scream movies, they're kind of like,
for all the shit Scream 3 gets, it's not the worst reveal. Sydney's lost brother.
It's very soap opera-y too.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, the long lost brother that you never knew about, that they never mentioned in any movie. But like,
yeah, but for the new one, there should have been a new aspect that got revealed, something nobody saw coming.
Well, I think they did that because
not fucking Amber.
The killers weren't related to like any of them, which kind of makes it different, sort of. Even though in the second one, it was Billy Loomis's fucking mother.
Billy's mother.
Dun dun dun. I could have played that like dramatic music. But yeah, every other one, it was like it's someone close to or a relative to the main characters, and this was just fans.
Yeah,
straight up fans, and
kind of weak.
That fans are going to go that far. Kind
of weak, in my opinion.
What do you think if it would have been Stu? Would you have been surprised, or you would have been like, okay, that was too, like we saw that coming?
No, when I was watching the movie, I was like, there's no way it's going to be Stu, because that would be so badass and ballsy that
and that's why it's good, because they subverted expectations.
I don't know. Just give me Stu. Or if it's not Stu, like I was saying, something that related to Stu and Billy, this unknown aspect, not disgruntled fans. But what are you gonna do? The movie's out. It's done.
It's out?
Oh yeah, you can go see it.
Didn't even know. Shit, you spoiled everything for me.
Oh my god, let me write a fucking Instagram post about it. So Scream 6, a very self-righteous one at that. Scream 6. What do you want to see out of Scream 6? Well, the Ready or Not guys, or Radio Silence, they said that they would love to come back and do another one, and it killed it at the box office. So that'll likely happen.
I'm ready. I want to see more Ghostface. I thought they executed it perfectly. I would love to see, like you said, like an outside source as Ghostface, maybe Garth Brooks. That would throw everyone for a loop. If you really want to get outside the box, it would be cool to see like Kirby come back, since she is confirmed that she's alive. It would be cool to see Stu again if they figure out how to like work that in. I mean, they brought Skeet back.
Yeah, boy, did they ever.
Yeah. with this rubbery Leatherface mask CGI'd onto his face.
So awkward.
It was very awkward. It was very rubbery.
Yeah, not
It would
not
be
a
cool to see,
fan.
like, I want to see more Jenna Ortega. I want her to take it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. You were a fan of Ready or Not, right?
I was. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I'm just glad we finally got to see a biopic of the Fugees. That was cool.
I mean, it's what we really all want.
Oh man, the album still
Fugees
slaps.
Dude, Lauryn Hill is one of the best MCs of all time. Come
Hey, you know what? Bring back Lauryn Hill as the killer. How about that?
on. Let's make it diverse.
So yeah, we got new Scream. I'm sure that's going to happen at some point. Not a whole lot of news other than that. We have the new Jordan Peele movie. Still don't know what it's about. Nope.
Yeah, Nope. Kind of a weird name.
Okay.
Jordan Peele is another director who, after 2 movies, if you put out a movie, I'm gonna go see it.
Yeah.
Because he has an interesting take on things. I like when he actually is invested and isn't just like producing, kind of like the Twilight Zone series, the reboot of that. Because he didn't really. It was like presented by Jordan Peele.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't writing it. I think he's a brilliant writer from his 2 movies. Very complex writer. So if he's writing this movie, I'm so into it. Rather than just the idea.
Yeah. I am looking forward to it. I wasn't crazy about Us. Thought it was okay. It was good, but I don't want to rewatch it. But
it's a lot. It's a lot of movie.
Yeah. I've seen Get Out like 4 times though.
Get Out's great.
Yeah.
That's definitely a modern classic for sure.
Well, maybe we'll get a trailer for that in a month or so.
The cast is really good.
Yeah. Yeah. It's supposed to come out in the summer, I believe.
We need some summer scares.
Yeah.
Some movies to look forward to.
Yeah. So we'll review the trailer up here for that.
So down for that.
Yeah.
At the Spook House.
At the Spook House. Hot Ones, Spook House, it's all the same thing.
This mirror, this mirror, this mirror. Tell yourself
right.
what's not going on in your life.
All right, Doug. Well, I think that about covers all the news and the trailers. So we will wrap this one up. But yeah, this has been fun. We can do more watch-alongs, do some fun shit.
Malignant watch-along. Still got to do that.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
Halloween Kills watch-along and Malignant watch-along back-to-back. That's what we got to plan.
I watched a few clips of Malignant last night when I was like, should I have put a few clips? And I was like, wow, this is bad.
You got to watch the whole movie.
Oh, is that what it? You got to watch the whole thing.
You can't just watch the clips out of context.
It is a masterpiece of shit. I will give it that. You got to watch the entire
bowl of trash.
We will save that for another time, though. Oh, hey, Doug, tell everybody about your T-shirt. Business you got going on.
We're plugging. This feels like Hot Ones.
Plug away.
Yeah, me and my friend Holly, we came up with this T-shirt business called Glorified Garbage, where we're just trying to make merch and designs of movies that we never really see have like merch, like Blood Harvest. We're doing that. We have a shirt that crosses over Scream and Euphoria, if anyone's like a fan of that. But like, not knocking any other companies, but there's so many designs of like Halloween, Friday the 13th, and blah, blah. We're just trying to do something different with like, be kind of like underrated horror gems that like we all just love, and we don't see like enough merch for it. Like Tourist Trap, love Tourist Trap, but there's like not a lot of like I want to wear T-shirts with Tourist Trap on it, and there's like
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
my brain damage shirt is hopefully in the mail.
Hey.
I look forward to
Yes.
rocking it.
So hyped to hear what you think about it.
Yeah.
It's pretty solid quality.
Nice. Yeah. Great movie.
Yeah. Awesome movie. One of my favorites. No, you really can't do like those concepts you can't even do anymore. Like I don't even know how that movie got greenlit. It's so fucking wacky.
Yeah. First time I've only seen that maybe once or twice, but when I saw it for the first time, like a couple years ago, I hate to say, I was like, this is my kind of fucking movie. This is great.
It's so weird. You can put that, it's a good cover movie. You can put that on anytime.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna have to rewatch that one. All right. So yeah, everybody check out Glorified Garbage on Instagram. And Doug, thank you so much for coming on. It's always a pleasure.
Always love hanging, man.
Yeah, man. All right. See you, everybody.